Welcome to JoyTube, where ancient tales ignite the imagination. Today, we unveil an epic chapter from the Book of Jasher, a story brimming with political intrigue, divine destiny, and extraordinary resilience. Witness the rise of Moses, a man of unparalleled wisdom and strength, who ruled the land of Cush for decades, outsmarted his adversaries, and upheld his unwavering faith amidst relentless challenges. From the treachery of Balaam to the miraculous victories that defined his reign, this narrative weaves courage, faith, and divine purpose into a tapestry of intrigue and inspiration. Buckle up as we dive deep into the tale of Moses the warrior king and the tumultuous battles that paved his path to destiny. In the land of Cush, a formidable war breaks out between the Cushites and their rebellious neighbors from the east. Kikianus, king of Cush, departs with his massive army to quell the uprising, leaving behind Balaam, the magician, to oversee the city. Seizing the opportunity, Balaam conspires with the people to overthrow Kikianus, building walls, digging ditches, and unleashing serpents as the ultimate defense. When Kikianus returns victorious, he finds his city fortified against him. For 9 long years, his forces lay siege to Cush, unable to penetrate its defenses. The betrayal of Balaam to King Kikianus became obvious when Kikianus the king of Cush approached his city and all the captains of the forces with him. They lifted their eyes and saw that the walls of the city were built up and greatly elevated, so the men were astonished at this. And they said one to the other, "It is because they saw that we were delayed in battle and were greatly afraid of us, therefore have they done this thing and raised the city walls and fortified them so that the kings of Canaan might not come in battle against them." So, the king and the troops approached the city door, and they looked up and behold, all the gates of the city were closed, and they called out to the sentinels, saying, "Open unto us, that we may enter the city." But the sentinels refused to open to them by the order of Balaam the magician, their king. They suffered them not to enter their city. So, they raised a battle with them opposite the city gate, and 130 men of the army of Kikianus fell on that day. And on the next day, they continued to fight, and they fought at the side of the river. They endeavored to pass, but were not able, so some of them sank in the pits and died. So, the king ordered them to cut down trees to make rafts, upon which they might pass to them, and they did so. And when they came to the place of the ditches, the waters revolved by mills, and 200 men upon 10 rafts were drowned. And on the 3rd day they came to fight at the side where the serpents were, but they could not approach there, for the serpents slew of them 170 men, and they ceased fighting against Cush, and they besieged Cush for 9 years, no person came out or in. During this time, Moses, fleeing Pharaoh's wrath after slaying an Egyptian, stumbles upon Kikianus' camp. At just 18 years old, Moses earned the respect and admiration of the Cushite warriors. His valor, wisdom, and commanding presence set him apart, and he becomes a trusted counselor to Kikianus. 9 years into the siege, Kikianus succumbs to a mortal illness, leaving the Cushite army leaderless. In their despair, the troops rally around Moses, crowning him their king. Moses' rise to power is marked by wisdom and strategy. He devises a brilliant plan to defeat the serpents guarding Cush by training young storks to prey upon them. With the serpents vanquished, Moses leads his army to victory, reclaiming the city without losing a single soldier. Though crowned king and married to the former queen, Adonia, Moses stays true to his faith, refusing to forsake his God or his lineage. He rules Cush with justice and righteousness for 40 years, leading the Cushites to victory in numerous battles against their enemies. Despite his success, Moses remained steadfast in his humility and devotion to God, refusing to bow to the idols of Cush or claim the queen as his wife. For Moses feared the Lord God of his fathers, so that he came not to her, nor did he turn his eyes to her. For Moses remembered how Abraham had made his servant Eliezer swear, saying unto him, "Thou shalt not take a woman from the daughters of Canaan for my son Isaac." Also, what Isaac did when Jacob had fled from his brother, when he commanded him, saying, "Thou shalt not take a wife from the daughters of Canaan, nor make alliance with any of the children of Ham. For the Lord our God gave Ham the son of Noah, and his children and all his seed, as slaves to the children of Shem and to the children of Japheth, and unto their seed after them for slaves, forever." Therefore, Moses turned not his heart nor his eyes to the wife of Kikianus all the days that he reigned over Cush. And Moses feared the Lord his God all his life, and Moses walked before the Lord in truth, with all his heart and soul. He turned not from the right way all the days of his life, he declined not from the way either to the right or to the left, in which Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob had walked. And Moses strengthened himself in the kingdom of the children of Cush, and he guided the children of Cush with his usual wisdom, and Moses prospered in his kingdom. And at that time Aram and the children of the east heard that Kikianus king of Cush had died, so Aram and the children of the east rebelled against Cush in those days. And Moses gathered all the children of Cush, a people very mighty, about 30,000 men, and he went forth to fight with Aram and the children of the east. And they went at first to the children of the east, and when the children of the east heard their report, they went to meet them and engaged in battle with them. And the war was severe against the children of the east, so the Lord gave all the children of the east into the hand of Moses, and about 300 men fell slain. And all the children of the east turned back and retreated, so Moses and the children of Cush followed them and subdued them, and put a tax upon them, as was their custom. So Moses and all the people with him passed from there to the land of Aram for battle. And the people of Aram also went to meet them, and they fought against them, and the Lord delivered them into the hand of Moses, and many of the men of Aram fell down wounded. And Aram also were subdued by Moses and the people of Cush, and also gave their usual tax. And Moses brought Aram and the children of the east under subjection to the children of Cush, and Moses and all the people who were with him turned to the land of Cush. And Moses strengthened himself in the kingdom of the children of Cush, and the Lord was with him, and all the children of Cush were afraid of him. When political tides shift, the Cushites, influenced by Adonia, demand Moses step down in favor of Menacrus, the son of Kikianus. Honoring their wishes, Moses departs peacefully, laden with gifts and respect. At 66 years old, Moses embarks on a new chapter, guided by divine providence. Moses' journey takes him to Midian, where he rescues Royal's daughters from abusive shepherds. Yet, betrayal follows, as Royal imprisons Moses for 10 years, fearing his alliance with Cush. During this time, Zipporah, Royal's daughter, secretly sustains Moses, highlighting her faith and courage. Meanwhile, back in Egypt, the cruelty of Pharaoh intensifies. Plagued with leprosy, Pharaoh's desperation drives him to horrifying acts, sacrificing Hebrew infants in a futile attempt to cure himself. Yet, his defiance against God seals his fate. Pharaoh's reign ends in disgrace, and his son, Adikam, takes the throne, a ruler who will soon face the might of Moses, the deliverer. And so concludes this incredible chapter of the book of Jasher. From a fugitive to a king, Moses' journey is a testament to the power of faith, resilience, and divine purpose. His triumphs in Cush, his unshakable commitment to his heritage, and his role in shaping history remind us that even amidst adversity, the light of destiny shines bright. But this is just the beginning. What lies ahead as Moses returns to Egypt? How will he confront Pharaoh and lead his people to freedom? Stay tuned as we continue unraveling the legendary saga of Moses. If this tale of bravery and faith inspired you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to JoyTube. Join us for more captivating stories from ancient texts that ignite the soul and stir the imagination. Until next time, let the spirit of courage and hope guide your journey. Thanks for watching.